Good afternoon. The lies linking me with the disgraceful Jeffrey Epstein need to end today.
Melania Trump has issued a strongly worded statement denying any connection to Jeffrey Epstein, pushing back against years of rumors, social media speculation, and circulating images that she says are completely false. In her message, she firmly rejects claims linking her to Epstein or Ghislaine Maxwell and calls for Congress to hold public hearings so survivors can tell their stories under oath. The speech has led to a wave of intense reactions online, with people across social media debating her claims, questioning the timing, and sharing their own opinions about what it all means. In this video, we're taking a look at some of the most viral reactions people are posting right now about Melania's statement and the Epstein controversy.
So there are some updates on the Melania intrigue. So Melania Trump recently gave that really weird statement where she was denying any ties to Epstein or any knowledge of his crimes. And then she advocated that the victims get their own hearing in court. And everyone was wondering, why would she do this? It seemed like very strange timing, especially since Trump keeps telling people to stop talking about it. And it stunned everybody in the White House and Donald Trump himself because they didn't know she was going to make this statement or what she was going to say. And everybody was assuming that she was probably trying to cover her own ass. And now we have our answer. Many accounts on Twitter, especially lately, have been saying that they have inside knowledge about Melania's involvement. The most famous one that everyone's talking about is a user called Amanda Ungaro, who is an actual verified account on Twitter. And she's been tagging the First Lady on Twitter, saying she's going to expose her. Amanda Ungaro is a model who was reportedly a partner of Paolo Zampoli, who was an associate of Donald Trump's for years. In 2025, Amanda Ungaro was arrested and transferred to an ICE immigration detention center. She allegedly reached out to Melania, whom she had known for 20 years, and asked her for help. And as the story goes, Melania ignored her. In September of 2025, Ungaro herself requested that an immigration judge deport her back to Brazil. And that Twitter profile has been active since December 2025, and it's from outside the country. So that pretty much lines up. Amanda Ungaro has been posting nonstop on Twitter and saying she was around her for 20 years and she knew her and she knows the ins and outs of what she was involved in. And her posts on Twitter are getting an insane amount of traffic as she keeps tagging the First Lady in all of them, saying she's going to bring everything down and she is going to take legal action against her and Donald Trump. She's threatening to expose and tear down absolutely everything. She also tagged Pam Bondi to let her know exactly what kind of information she has about her as well. Again, it's currently hard to tell how much of this is verifiable, but it's still pretty crazy. And with many other accounts on social media claiming things like this, it would make sense that Melania tries to get out in front of the press to get her story straight and try to cover her ass.
So the survivors responded to Melania's press briefing, and I am so incredibly proud of them because if you read their press brief, let's just read it. Let's read it right here. Survivors of Jeffrey Epstein have already shown extraordinary courage by coming forward and giving testimony. Asking more of them now is a deflection of responsibility, not justice. First Lady Melania Trump is now shifting the burden onto survivors. Then go on to say, this diverts attention from Pam Bondi, who must answer for the withheld files. Those failures continue to put lives at risk while shielding enablers. They should be in charge. They should be in charge of this investigation. Like, I know that they shouldn't because they need to be able to live their life and move on. They have freaking earned it. But holy crap, this is the best response to this. To say, no, Melania, you have all the information. Why aren't you interviewing Pam Bondi? The DOJ still has half of the Epstein documents that has been released. You haven't released the documents or launched an investigation into any of the co-conspirators. This is not the responsibility of the survivors. They've freaking done their part, and I am so proud of these women. And they've had to go through so much, and now, again, they're standing up and saying, this is enough.
I never been friends with Epstein.
Okay.
I know everybody's talking about Melania, but there is something very specific I want to talk about. What's interesting is it kind of echoes what you see behind me here. Now, there was another creator who mentioned this, and darn it, I can't find her now. So this isn't my spot. I did not see this initially, but boy, the universe is speaking very loudly, and I have a lot to say about it. Okay, watch this.
To be clear,
Watch this. Look.
I never had a relationship with Epstein or his accomplice.
Yep, you saw it, right? The blinds raising as she was saying she had nothing to do with Maxwell and Epstein. Did you see that? I don't think that's a mistake. So let's talk about that. I'm not here to talk about the accuracy of what she's saying. I'm not here to talk about politics. I mean, I kind of am sometimes. But for this, I'm just here to talk about the symbolic intelligence of the blind rising behind her as she spoke. Backlighting, we don't want that in TV, trust me. But while someone is speaking, that's very, very odd. Now, it could be some sort of a signal for someone, but I don't have to put my tinfoil hat on to say, regardless of whether or not it was deliberate, it was deliberate from a universal standpoint. The universe is speaking in metaphor. You know how we say all the world's a stage. The curtain rises or the curtain drops or the veil thins. Pick your analogy. I think the universe was trying very hard to say we are shedding some light. The light is coming in. I mean, I'm not saying Melania is doing it, but what she is doing is going to cause the light to come in. The light will shine in all those dark, shadowy corners, and they won't be able to hide anymore. Oh, and I was thinking, she was there when remember the escalator just stopped working when she and her lovely husband got on it? Do you remember that a few months ago? She's always there when something either goes up or refuses to go up. Insert your dirty jokes here. Okay, I'm out.
Those were just some of the reactions people are sharing after Melania Trump's statement addressing the rumors. As with many topics connected to the case, opinions online are divided and emotions are running high. Some viewers say the statement clears the air, while others still have questions about the broader story. What are your thoughts about Melania's speech and the reaction surrounding it? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the next deep dive. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.